So check it out. So there was this kid in his family. They moved around a lot. Anybody here know somebody that their family moved around a lot? Anybody know that? So this kid and their family, like they moved around a lot, and they never got a chance to really settle in. The dad was a horse rancher, and so he would move from farm to farm, and he's talking, he's trying to get his son to get things together. Anyway, his son was bad in school because he was disconnected. Because from time to time when you don't have any stability, you just kind of do things that don't make any sense. He didn't have a lot of friends, moved around a lot. Anyway, he got to a point in his life where he was in 12th grade, and the last assignment, he had to pass that assignment to pass the class. Anybody here ever been in a situation where you got to pass something? Y'all know that nervousness that you feel? It's like, man, it's showtime, right? That's where he was at. So the teacher says, look, this is your assignment. She says, I want you to write out what your future is going to be like. And now he got excited because he was like, man, first of all, he knew he could do it. And the second thing is he had never really thought about like what he wanted in his life. He's like, man, I know what my parents had done. I know what I've been through, but I never really thought about my future. And so he gets home from school. He's excited. He runs home. He gets into his room and he gets the pen out and he starts writing, man. He's like, man, I want to have an amazing family. I want to have a beautiful wife. I want to have a 4,000 square foot house, 200 acres, horses. And he's just going page after page after page after page. And before you know it, he writes this 7-page paper. And he's like, man, this is it. Next day, he goes to school, and he's so proud. Like, y'all know when y'all put everything you got into something, and you just proud of what you made. So he's proud. He goes to school. He's like, man, this is it. And that moment changed his life because he never really started to think about any of this stuff before. Now he was in dream mode all the time, thinking about, man, I want this and I want that. And the possibilities started to open up to him all off of a school assignment. 2 days later, y'all know how it is. The teacher's passing out the papers. So she's passing out the paper. He gets his on his desk and he looks at it and it has an F on it. Like, I don't know if y'all have been in a situation where you put your all into it and you still fail. Man, I'm telling you, it's one of the toughest things. Like, man, you giving everything you got. You putting everything you got into it, all your passion, all the feeling you got, and you still just somehow come up short. So he was more broken and hurt than disappointed. So he goes to the teacher after class and he's like, man, I'm trying to figure out how could I fail this test. The assignment was for me to write my future out the way that I see it. Like, how can I fail that? She said, I don't know how to say this, but it just wasn't realistic. I mean, a kid like you, your background, your family moved around a lot. You don't have a lot of resources. You don't have any money. I guess I'm not saying that it's unrealistic. It's just unrealistic for you. But she said, look, here's what I'll do. Because I know you need this to pass the class. She said, I'll give you another shot. You can write another paper. Now he's messed up because it's like, you know how you got your mind set on something? Like, anybody here been hungry? You got something in the refrigerator? You got your mind set on it, and then you get home and it's what? Gone. You be like you eat something else, but it's not the same. And it's like, man, I could write another paper, but it just wouldn't be the same. So he goes home and he tries to start on the paper, and he starts and he's stopping because he can't quite get it. He feels like he's almost selling out on what he said he wanted his life to be. So he goes to talk to his parents. He says, Mom, Dad, this is what happened. And the parents said, look, you got a choice to make, son. This is your life. So he goes upstairs and y'all know how it is. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So he gets up to his room and then he starts on the paper and as he's writing, man, the tears are just like going down his face because he's like, man, I know what I want. And it was just tough for him to do it. So he He can barely sleep that night trying to figure out what to do with this paper, man. He's like, he's got this tough decision to make. So he goes to class the next day. He's got the paper, and the teacher says, she said, did you get a chance to do your paper? He said, yes, ma'am, I did. Hands her the paper. And she's like, thank you. She looks at the paper and she's like, wait a minute, this is the same paper. She said, this is the same paper. He said, yes, ma'am, it is, but here's what I need you to do. I'm going to let you keep your F, and I'm going to keep my dreams. Look, I don't know if you guys caught it. He said, I'm going to let you keep your F. I'm going to keep my dreams. Look, you got to get to a point in your life where you stop letting people's opinion and their how they feel about stuff be your reality. You tell people, you know what? You keep your opinion. I'm going to keep my dreams. I don't care what you think about what I got to say. I'm going to keep going through the tough days. Guess what? But look, for him, that wasn't just some quote. That it wasn't a Facebook post. See, sometimes we get it mixed up. We have some motivational quote, something that we want to say, but you still got to go through the process. See, for him, he didn't just say that and forget about it. Hey, look, fast forward his life. Everything he wrote down, he got. The amazing family, beautiful wife, the house, the horses, he got it all. And over the fireplace, guess what he did? He had that paper with the F on it. See, he used what was a trying situation, something that was demotivating, and he used it to motivate him to get to success. See, when people come with you with some negative stuff, you got to learn how to take your pain, and you got to learn how to take it into something that's going to motivate you to do something better with your life. See, he mastered the skill of holding on through the process. And what I need you guys to do, I know it's going to get hard. When you leave this event, it's going to be some stuff that happens. Life is still going to happen, but I need you to find a way to master the process. Master holding on through the process. It's one of the toughest things you're ever going to have to do, but you have to find a way to hold on during the process. You got to find a way to hold on during the process. Look, when things get tough, when the money's not in your bank account, when you can't get the money to come up what you need, your tire blows out, you go through some health problems. I know it's tough, guys, I do, but I need you to find a way to hold on. You hold on through the disappointments. You hold on through the tragedies in your life. You just keep finding a way to hold on. Look, and if you make this a goal to hold on every single day, when things get tough, eventually you'll get to a point where you're there. Man, I didn't know I was going to be here, guys, I promise you. But when things got tough, guess what I did? I kept going. When tragedy struck, guess what? I kept going. I got ripped off many times. I kept going. Family problems, life problems. Look, quitting, it is an option, I know. But I need everybody in here to find a way to hold on. You got to find a way to hold on. And you got to remember the process. The process is what nobody else can see. I posted about it. I said, look, somebody that's serious about their goals, they're putting in work when nobody else is watching. You got to start putting in work when nobody else is watching. And it's going to be tough, man. You're going to have some tears. But when you make it there, I promise you it's worth it. So if you're trying to have a great family, you're trying to have a great business, you're trying to have great health, I don't know what success is for you, but I encourage everybody in here to find it. You all already know by now, because I believe that everybody in this room deserves whatever success is for you. So when it gets tough, I need everybody in this room to what? I need y'all to say it one time for the people that's out there. When people tell you that it's time for you to quit, I need you to find a way to what? Hold on! Every single time. You deserve greatness, and everybody in here will get it. Thank you guys for your time.